con le trasparenti sempre aderenti. Almeno un'ora al giorno ti assicuro che io penso a te. Ma visto tua cugina stava proprio qui vicino a me. È stato così facile, non mi devi credere. Un momento dopo già pensavo ancora a te. Scelto te, anche se devo dire la tua amica forse fa per me. Sempre più aderenti, almeno un'ora al giorno ti assicuro che io penso a te. Non piangere bambina, tu lo sai che amo solo te. Ho visto tua cugina stava proprio qui vicino a me. È stato così facile, però mi devi credere. Un momento dopo già pensavo ancora a te. Non piangere bambina, tu lo sai che amo solo te. Ma visto tua cugina stava proprio qui vicino a me. Un momento dopo già pensavo ancora a te.
Alrighty. Cold start on the Flaminia. We keep it about 55 degrees in here, so pretty chilly. Ice cold pipe. Alright, let's fire her up. We haven't had to put it on a trickle charger. We haven't had to do anything. It's really turn can go. It's takes some wiggling to get into. So key position 1, position 2, fuel pump goes. There you go. Push the key in. I like to give it a tap or two on gas. So yeah, fires right up, sounds incredible, and yeah, really just an amazing thing. Pull her out. Hello and welcome. Very excited and proud to be presenting this 1964 Lancia Flaminia 2.8 3C convertible. It is absolutely gorgeous and in really, really, really nice condition. And yeah, just an incredibly beautiful and nimble and handsome car. And yeah, it's clearly been well taken care of. The history, for the most part, is well known. We've got a good idea of ownership, lineage, and history, and I believe, you know, well over 100 pages of service records and documents and historical documents and such. So yes, very good historical picture on this. It's got everything you'd want to see. Especially for a car of this rarity, we can verify that it has definitely been well maintained and appreciated by previous owners, and it is just a blast to have in the shop and a blast to drive, and really just an incredibly good piece of Italian motoring history. So, as is the point of the walk around video, an overview video, we'll do a walk around and look for any flaws that we may notice. There really are not many on this car, though, I will say. All right, so up front, just not a stain, so nothing popping out. This is, yeah, looks like actually just some white paint. So no flaws up front. The Lancia badge has some great patina. Headlights look great. The grille is in really nice shape. There's a little bit of a paint imperfection here, tiny, where the grille meets the front of the body. There is one, and again, I'm like grasping at straws here, trying to find flaws. Driver's side headlights look great. Hood looks great. The front of the car really is flawless. We do have a little more paint imperfection, sort of, here near the hood scoop. A little tiny crack in the paint there, but really nothing too substantial. Wheels and tires are in nice shape, very nice shape. There is a little bit of like staining in the deep pit of the rim here. Nice Boxster going by, but otherwise no issues and no curving or anything like that. And the tires are nice and grippy. They feel good. Windshield and trim, chrome trim around the windshield in nice shape. There are like scratches, I guess, on the windshield, maybe from the wipers potentially, but no stone chips. I believe, I mean, there's very, very small stone chip on the driver's side right there. Windshield wipers look great. The doors and driver's side of the body look very good. Mirrors are in great shape. Yeah, I don't see any imperfections on this side. This down here, a little bit, I guess, of a scrape here, tiny bit, and that's road debris. Okay, and then there is a little tiny bit of corrosion starting to form here, unfortunately. And there is a little bit of an issue here with the weather strip sealing coming apart, coming unglued on the top there by the driver's side window. The top itself is in really, really nice shape, though. No rips or tears. Everything is where it should be. It's not deformed or anything. It's nice and tight. There is a little bit of a tear starting to form here, and this button is missing as well. But otherwise in nice shape. There is also, I don't think this is rust forming. I think it's a paint flaw. Maybe it just, ran a little bit. I don't think it's it could be clear coat, but I think it's the actual paint underneath. It looks like they repaired this area and then painted it when they did the car. A little more here, again, just road debris. Little tiny crack in the paint here. And this door does kind of bulge out by like a 1/4 inch. It's not 100% flush. There is a bit of a ridge there, but not anything substantial. Okay, so yeah, rear driver wheel and tire in nice shape. No flaws there. Well, there's a little bit of corrosion starting to form in the inner lip of the rim. Not terrible though. So, rear driver quarter, wheel in good shape other than that mild corrosion on the inner lip. Fuel door looks good, and again, paint is just immaculate all around on this car. The chrome bumper looks great. You do have a little bit of cracking in this rubber gasket sort of thing, but otherwise no issues. The rear driver side tail light shroud and tail lights themselves in really nice shape. I just stupidly made a fingerprint there, but they are very clean. Everything looks good. The rear of the bumper looks good as well. Twin exhaust tips, very handsome looking rear end on this car. I love the patina on the Carrozzi Touring badge. And yeah, the rear, really big flat surface over here on the rear. Definitely a lot of opportunity for scratching, and there is none. The paint looks amazing. You get a René Bonnet. I am not sure what this is, but probably some French automotive association, as well as your 2.8 badge. I'm actually curious if anyone in the comments section can tell us more about this badge. I would be happy to learn more. But yeah, very cool. Passenger side taillight, also in good shape. There is one flaw here, one paint flaw where that is starting to like bulge, or actually no, it's cracked paint, unfortunately. But otherwise, yeah, the rear end is in really, really nice shape. Now coming around to the passenger side rear quarter, you've got an antenna here, I think for the radio. Again, paint looking amazing. Bumper chrome looks great. The wheel and tire in great shape. Again, you do just have a little bit of corrosion on the inner lip there, but nothing to be afraid of, or nothing really that would cause me concern. It would easily be repaired. Rear window on the top is in nice shape, no rips or tears. Tiny little bit of scratching there, but otherwise, yeah, in really nice shape. And the passenger side of the top as well, in great shape. The buttons all where they should be. I know the driver side is missing a button here. This one is here, is starting to tear a little bit there, but I wouldn't be too concerned. Now down low, over around the wheel, the passenger side paint on the body and door, again, in just amazing shape. I am not seeing any flaws. There is actually, oh, no, just road debris that has come off. And there's a little bit of red, looks like some paint transfer occurred here with the scrape, but I bet you could remove that pretty easily. We may actually just do it ourselves. Glass in nice shape, and the sealing of the top that you see with the issue on the other side isn't happening here. This side's in great shape. There also is no corrosion like you see on the other side at the bottom of the pilot window. Mirror looks good. Body, door at the midsection looks really nice. Window, there is a stone chip here, but otherwise in nice shape. Someone was saying, yeah, so the top closes flat. This piping is a little lower here than it is here. But yeah, the top closes flat as it should, nice and flush. Now for the passenger front quarter, again, in amazing shape, just like the rest of the car. No cosmetic flaws with paint that I'm seeing. The hood looks great. The wheel and tire are in great shape as well. Again, just a tiny bit of corrosion just beginning to form on the inner lip of the rim there. But otherwise, yeah, really basically a flawless car cosmetically. You know, there are a couple of things, and we've pointed them out, but there are not many, and for a car of this age, it is definitely in very nice condition. So now let's head around to the interior, and to do this, I am going to actually I'm going to do the convertible top as well, just to show how it works. So there are just two locking latches here. There's one, and I like to put them back, well, might not stay. There's the second. Top pops right up. Hold the window. And I have to undo some buttons as well. I'm going to leave that actually back. Undo this button. That button. Undo this button and undo this button, and for good measure we'll open the door on the passenger side. Sorry if I'm doing my steps improperly. And then we just fold it on down. This should start. Takes a little bit of coaxing. I'll do the other side. Chilly out too, so it's less flexible than it normally would be. So yeah, that folds up in there, and then you get your tonneau cover. Hey! Let me just do this side a little more, so we're nice and flat and flush. Very good. And then yeah, here's a little tonneau cover. And then you do your buttons, like so. And the tonneau cover may have shrunk a little bit, or the top should be a little flatter potentially, because it does look a little stretched when it's put on. But it still goes on, no problem. Okay, and one. This one doesn't seem to want to stay very much. Oh, there we go. And there you go. Tonneau cover on. Very good. So now we've got the top down, tonneau cover on. Take a look at the interior. Much easier to see with the top down. And it is in really nice shape as well. Carpeting is amazing. The upholstery work is amazing. Dash and gauge cluster in really, really nice shape. Door cards look great. Door jambs look great. The interior, light turns on when you open the doors. Rear bench looks cool. I know that is not actually how it's supposed to be. Someone mentioned in the comments, but it does look nice. And it does look factory if you didn't know, which I did not. And also the battery tie down right there as well. So yeah, everything looks great on the interior. We'll head around to the passenger side now. Same story. In really, really nice shape. Door cards look great. All the fixtures and buttons and switches, all where they should be. In very nice shape. Again, carpets look good. This is starting to come apart here. That is a flaw. I don't want to make it go anymore. But yes, overall, really, really nice shape, the interior. Lovely, thin, wooden, I think maybe aluminum steering wheel. It might be steel. Take a look in the trunk. So, original European plates here. I'm not sure which country these are from. This would be vehicle inspection. Yes, and it's a pass. But yeah, overall, really nice shape back here. This is starting to delaminate a little bit. This is coming apart ever so slightly on both sides. But otherwise, yeah, it's in quite nice shape back here. There is this rubber cover, Touring branded cover is also torn. But overall, really nice. And the trunk latch functions to hold the trunk up. Lastly, we will go up front to the engine bay. And very odd location for the switch here. If I can find it again. Somewhere up here. Here it is. Really in there. And then you get your gorgeous, I think we have confirmed that this is a 2.8. Gorgeous 2.8. Healthy looking engine bay. Battery is in nice shape, although, yeah, having it up front, up there is interesting location. But yeah, nothing seems to be missing. Got the stamping on the engine block and all that, which is posted in the photo gallery. Fuses here, what I guess is a fuse box, yeah. Electrical box. And yeah, certainly in nice shape. Yeah, there's more badging and whatnot over here. So 826-134-1123 chassis number 1, and then Superleggera Touring 11884. So yes, definitely healthy looking engine bay. So now we will, that's in, go for a drive. All right, so just to prove a point, another cold start. It is about 9:30 right now in the morning. Nice and chilly.
Wipe a touch here.
Fuel pump going. Bam. I mean, literally, like, first crank. So we're gonna let it warm up because there's Bob. Hey, Bob. We're gonna let it warm up just because it runs, you know, obviously much better once it's up to temp. So we'll give it like 5 minutes here, a couple minutes, and be off. Alrighty, headed out for a drive. Let it warm up a little bit after a second cold start. It's I like to get in interestingly. I slide all the way over. I actually put my foot over this because this is easy to hit, and it's kind of tight. I'm not the tallest guy, but like 6'1". Handbrake over here, and we've got that on. That's functioning. Aqua, so that would be like coolant temp. It is just above 40, and the oil temp down on the bar. Oil pressure at 4 kilograms by centimeters squared, and then that is fuel over there. Tachometer idling at about 650 RPM, it looks like. And yeah, we'll roll along. I think I hear the radio, but I haven't tested the radio. But we'll play with a couple things. There's the wipers. And here are the flashers, which we can confirm function. Not sure what that does. We'll put that in. That's the light there. Unsure as well. This, I am not sure either. Cigarette lighter there. Let's See if it heats up. I'll take it out of gear. Is that warm? Doesn't seem warm entirely. Let's check the ashtray. Ashtray looks like it may have had some use over time, but it looks pretty decent. Turn signals functioning. You get the little emerald indicator there. Here's the other one. And there's a button here. Also not sure what that does. There's also another button here. Just says where the button's made. And then there's another button. Primer. And then we got, I think, controls for vents down here, as well as there's a hood release all the way up in there. And then this is, I think, climate controls, which I have not entirely figured out. I would actually be really curious in the comments section if someone were able to instruct us. The seat is movable. It's on rails, so I'm going forward and back here, and that's functioning. And then, yeah, windows are roll down. Test that here. Nice and easy. It takes very little force. Real smooth. Alrighty, let's roll on out. Yeah, and very comfortable. It's definitely cold out today. I think it's a little bit over 30 degrees, so not the warmest. Use our turn signal here. Actually, we'll do Route 7. Better route. It's chilly, but this is a blast. And yeah, runs great. Going to 4th gear. Nice, easy cruise. Everything feels good. I'm sure there'll be some wind noise when we come back with the top put up, so it's a little quieter. Oh, I forgot. And my GoPro is on the back, so might as well accelerate. A little downshift. Quite nice. Quite nice. Definitely not warm out at all. Yeah, it definitely feels healthy on acceleration. So trying to get back in without knocking this precious little flasher switch, and we're in. Close all the way, I don't think it did. There we go. And now we've got the top up. Tonneau cover just folds down. I'm sure you could fold it back into place. Is your window open or it's closed? Oh wow, the glass is so clean I couldn't even tell. Alrighty. And we will go. My mirrors aren't amazing. there's a little first to fourth pull. Not a slow car, and really satisfying to drive at higher RPM. It's a little, it's like ever so slightly damp out, so I'm not pushing it in the corners very much at all. But it runs. It's really just so fun, and the gears are long. Gears are very long. Definitely you get some wind noise from the windows and whatnot, but for the most part I'm not getting any actual breeze. It's not too drafty in here, and yeah, it's a nice top up experience as well. Definitely quite nice, and yeah, boy, it's just such a fun car to drive. Dryer here so we can get into it. Horn. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to beep at the construction crew. And yeah, temps are looking good. Oil temperature is at about 70 degrees Celsius. Coolant temperature says at about 50 degrees Celsius. Our fuel, well, is very low, other than when you are turning right. Well, we're at about a quarter tank, it says, but, you know, gauges can certainly vary. And our oil pressure's been good the whole time, about 6 kilograms per centimeter squared, so not bad. No warning lights. Alrighty, so we came back to get some gas. We're a good ways through shooting the video, but we put the top back down just because we think the car looks better with the top down. We're going to do some flyby videos now. And I know earlier it was sticking up a lot more when we put the tonneau cover on, but now we've actually gotten it to go a little deeper into the, I guess, top reservoir is what I was calling it, the top storage area. This steel bar was originally just getting caught on this, so with a little bit of pushing, it did take 2 of us, but you know, no excessive force. It was relatively easy. We've gotten it to go all the way down, and it lies a lot flatter to the car now, which is nice. Doesn't look quite as stretched, I guess. It was looking reasonably stretched before, but now it is looking great. So good news there. And we've just put some fresh gas in here. So we will continue shooting.